there should, aside from, there should have a little income that Filipina should have. You know, for example, in the marriage, there should have a little income that the Filipina have in case she wants to buy something, or in case she wants, in case the family here, the Filipino family will want to ask something, she can get that, because not all the time that the foreigner husband will give, you know, because possible the foreigner husband says, oh, your family is always asking, you know, and it's very important, so you can get 500 and give it to your family.
500,
you know, so that's my thought about it. But I think it depends on the situations, because sometimes a husband is a good one to manage the finances, right? But sometimes the wife is also the good one. But it just depends on the understanding, because Terence and I, you know, Terence and I, we've been separate.
We've been separate.
We've been separate on our finances. You know, for example, because he got two. I think we tackled this in our older videos. You know, we have separate accounts, right? Terence hold his American U.S. pension. I hold his UK pension. You know, and at the same time, I hold our.
You said it again at the same time.
And also, I hold our income on YouTube.
I think you need to look at whether you are good at handling the money. Personally, I'm actually truly not really interested in money. We have enough. We eat well. We eat out. We travel. We put gas in when we need it. If there's a repair to be done, we have it. I have enough on. Beth is right. What we decided a long time ago was that I would keep the card for my American bank account. I keep that because we also have income coming in from books that we've written, both of us. We have 5 books which are on Amazon.com. And the money from those sales goes into my American bank account. But we don't secrete those cards away. They're freely available. If I pull up at the ATM and it's easier for Beth to get out and get the money, then that's what happens. Yeah. Plus, money that comes in from our AdSense, we save. We live very simply, so it's easy. I have two pensions. I have one that comes in from the US, and I also have a smaller one that comes in from the UK. Beth just keeps the card from the UK. The money from the UK goes into a Filipino bank account, and that account is in both of our names. Both can use that, and we do. But that mainly goes to our living expenses, food and paying for power and stuff like that. But I don't second guess Beth on how she uses the money, and I've never had any complaint. Beth doesn't. She has one very simple gold necklace which she agonized over buying for the longest time, until I said just go and get it, and she did. And I have no interest in having gold rings or anything. I have one very simple wedding ring which is in white silver or white gold, whatever it is. I'm just not interested in having necklaces and bangles and all of that. I'm not interested, so I'm okay with Beth doing a better job than I would. And all of our money that we earn from YouTube, she is a ruthless saver. We help our family, and they are our family. They're not Beth's family, they're my family too. I don't have any family that no close family, brother, sister gone, mother, father gone. So this is my family. That's how I look at it. That's how I feel about it. And it's my chance to be a better husband, a better son, a better brother. That's the way that I see it. So she does a great job.
Yeah, I think it depends on, it depends on the agreement, and at the same time on your understanding. Because when we got this out, especially when it comes to decision making, if you want to buy something, because in our case, for the last time we bought a bus, right? Darren says, "Can we bought a bus?" And I said, "Okay, I'll check."
A what?
Our bus, our jeepney, right?
Oh, the bus.
When is that? Few months.
Right, it's quite a few months ago.
5 months ago, 4 months ago. I don't know.
6 months maybe.
Or 6 months, So Taryn says, "Oh, can we buy?" And I said, "Okay." And then we purchased that. So later on, when Taryn says, "Can we buy something, for that?" And I said, "No, we can't, because we still gonna recover. We need to have we need to have a set aside savings, so we cannot purchase anything, we cannot buy anything, because we still recover."
Yeah, when we first met, we went back and forth on this. We didn't have very much coming in, and at one point we really had to be careful, because I didn't receive the letter, the "Are you alive? Are you dead or alive?" letter from the US, so that I could acknowledge it. They send you a letter and you're supposed to acknowledge it in the same envelope, and I didn't get it. So they stop your pension until you get in touch with them. But the problem with that is it can take months to get it back, and we went through some hard times. So what we did was we quickly found out how it should be, earning only a little. We existed on the money that I got from my UK pension, and for a little while there it was very hard. So we got used to living frugally, and what we did was we learned to trust, and that probably, if there are some people out there who have horror stories, and I just read a horror story a couple of days ago that was just terrible, how the man had been betrayed back and forth over and over again, and he said for him trust was gone, or trust was very difficult. We don't have any of those issues, and what I've found is that by leaving the majority of the money that comes in from, say, AdSense, I leave it to Beth, and I know how we live, and I know that when we need money, it will be there. Like it cleaned us out when we bought the bus, but we were able to buy it, and we had a little help with that as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we received a gift from that 100,000 help from So yeah, it's just like that. It's just a matter of understanding. It's not just about that it should be a husband or it should be a wife, a Filipina, but it's about who is doing the best. At the same time, it's, as I said, it's very important also that the wife has a little savings or a little income coming in, because it helps, in case for some emergency. Yeah, so that's answer the questions, and at the same time we give our insight about that it's about trust, it's about respect, and it's about open communications between husband and wife, because, and at the same time, open eyes and open ears and open instinct, because something that is already been not right, like for example, you're gonna check, oh, how much we save, or how much we like that, and then the wife or the husband cannot answer it because it's already been gone. He or she purchased hiddenly something that was not being talked between the couple, right?
Yeah, we don't go out and buy stuff without talking it over, and neither of us have expensive tastes. And right at the beginning we did have issues, didn't we, about the idea of saving?
Yeah, we don't.
Because at one time, if I handed you 2,000 pesos, I used to say to you, honey, this is not a challenge to see how quickly you can spend this, but we stopped all of that.
Yeah.
We stopped all of that, and we save very hard all the money that we earn.
Yeah, and then Terence says to me, "Oh, how much you save?" And I said to Terence, "Let me think how much, you know." He didn't even mention about, "Oh, can I look our passbook?" You know. So
Well,
it's about trust between the two of us. You know, and at the same time to our senders about that, it's also about trust, you know, because if you don't trust each other, then it could be a big problem when it comes who will handle the finances, right?
Yes, that's the way that I feel. But then if there's no trust,
Yeah.
you know, what kind of a relationship is it? Probably not one in which it's
But
an equal partnership.
Yeah, but it's also difficult if your partner is very thrifty, right?
Well, that's
You
true.
know, you know that he got money, he can afford that. But when you ask, "Can I buy that?" He said, "No, we cannot afford." But you know that he got hundreds or he got thousands in the bank, and he said, "We can." But darling, you have money there. She said, "No, we can't." You know, it's also difficult, right?
Well, we don't know about that, do we?
Okay.
No, but it's true. We don't actually know about that, because, to be honest, if you say to me that you want to buy something, then my only question is, can we afford it?
Yeah.
If you tell me that we can afford that, I don't second guess you.
Yeah, but there's also a sender about that, right? That we tackled we tackled before about the partner is very thrifty, you know. So which is
Yeah,
in
well,
the
in
other
that
videos.
in that particular case, the so-called thrifty partner, thrifty in the Philippines is not a good. It's not a good thing. I mean, if you said in the West, "I'm very thrifty," that would be a good thing. It would mean that you didn't waste your money. But here, it means really what they're saying is that you're tight. Okay.
Yeah.
So
But
the
it's also a
question
good
that
idea.
you're talking about, that the husband was thrifty, he didn't actually want to give anything.
Yeah, but I think those that are very tight, they have a bad experience, right?
Yes.
And they don't want to go onto the same situations, which is lesson learned, you know, and that's what we also applied